Hello. Today we're going to dive right in and we're going to be talking about the first crucial step in building business credit. Okay. Okay. This is the process in building business credit, right? This is a little quick summary, right? First, you get credit from someone, a company that will give you credit, right? You make a purchase and you make a payment for that purchase, right? Then that company sends a report to the business credit reporting agencies. Okay, that creates you a trade line. Now, in building business credit, you keep doing this process over and over, paying on time or early, and you build business credit. Okay, that's the basics. That's the basics here about how you build business credit. Now, the first step in doing all of this is credibility. Okay, you have to make sure that your business is credible in the eyes of the lender. The perception lenders, vendors, and creditors have on your business is critical to the ability to build strong business credit. Before applying for business credit, a business must ensure it meets or exceeds all lender credibility standards. Okay? There are over 20 credibility points that are necessary for a business to have a strong, credible foundation. It's very important that you use your exact business legal name. Okay. This is the beginning steps. Okay. Making your business credible in the eyes of the lender. Your name. You have to use your name exactly like you've used it from the beginning. The beginning is at the Secretary of State. That's when you register your name. Your full business name should include any recorded DBA filing you will be using. Ensure your business name is exactly the same on your corporation papers, licenses, bank statements, and everything that you put your business name on. Make sure it is exact. Okay. You can build business credit with almost any corporate entity type. Okay. So when you register your name, they will also ask you to select an entity. You can build business credit with any entity. Okay. But in order to ensure that you separate personal liability from your business liability, you must use an LLC or a corporation. Do not use a partnership or a proprietorship, okay, if you want to separate personal liability. And that's important, okay? Um, the EIN number. You need the EIN number. There's no ways around it. You need the EIN number. Whether you have an employee or not, your business entity must have a federal tax ID number, just like you have a social security number. And this is how you're going to separate your personal liability from your business liability. You use your EIN number, and this is what is going to be attached to your business. Your social security number is attached to your personal consumer credit. You do not want to mix them and match them, okay? Take time to verify that all agencies, banks, and trade vendors will have your business listed with with the same tax ID number. Okay, so everywhere they ask you for your tax ID number, make sure you have the correct tax ID number. Now, a big mistake that a lot of small business owners make is they might have a few EIN numbers, and they will put the wrong EIN number attached to the wrong number, to the name, the wrong name, and that just causes a problem that will get you denied. Doing simple stuff like that. Okay. Business address. Okay. Now, it's important that you get this business address thing correct. Okay. The business address must be a brick and mortar building, a deliverable address. It cannot be a PO box, and it cannot be a UPS address. Okay. This is the order of importance. Okay. First, priority would be a brick and mortar building. Okay. Have your storefront, an office in a building, something like that. Okay. If you can't afford that, which a lot of people can't afford that, what you do is get a virtual office. There are companies out there that have offices set up in business establishments, and they will rent you an address for $50 a month. Okay. Those services also will provide other services for you, like um, they will, when your mail comes in, they'll scan it and email it to you. They will rent a office to you. You could use their reception services, have access to their break room, their meeting rooms. Okay. So they will have a situation with a lobby. You come in, see a receptionist, and you have a business all set up nice and proper like. Okay. That's the second option. Now, the third option and the last option, there are no options after this option, is to use your home address. Now, this is what I want to say about the home address. A couple of years ago, home addresses were not seen as, if you use the home business for your business address, that they were not considered to be credible. That if you're doing your business at home, you're not a real business. But nowadays, more businesses are accepting that there are more home businesses out there. So that's your last resort. There are still some lenders out there that will not think that you are a credible business having a home address. But then there are, on the other hand, there are some that will accept that. Okay. Now, the home address does not apply to your first few steps of building business credit. Only when you're applying for more and more money and more revolving accounts and stuff like that. Okay. Let's move on. 411. You must have a dedicated business telephone number that's listed with a 411 directory. Okay. You cannot use your home telephone number. You cannot use your cell phone number. Okay. You must have a dedicated line for your business. Um, if you don't have that, you can also use any one of the VoIP type services. For instance, there is Grasshopper. Grasshopper will give you a telephone number. They'll give you extensions so that when people call in, they'll have the opportunity to say, um, press one for sales, press two for customer support, press three for whatever. You get the idea. They have situations that make your telephone experience professional. You can have those telephone numbers that they give you forward to your cell phone number. That's okay. Okay. But don't use your cell phone telephone number as your business number. Okay. I use Google Voice. Google Voice is free. They give you a telephone number. I forward it to my cell phone number. I list my Google number with 411 directory. I use the Business Credit Suite to build my business credit, and the Business Credit Suite, we use List Yourself to listyourself.com to register your telephone number and business with 411 local directory. Now, lenders perceive businesses that have an 800 number as being credible. So having a 800 number helps because they look at you and say, "Wow, that's a business for real." They got an 800 number, okay? But you still need the local telephone number that is listed with 411 directory. Okay, we're moving forward. Okay, fax number. Lenders perceive a credible business as one with a fax number. A business. So you need to get, when they look at you and you have your contact information, you got your telephone number, you got your 800 number, you got your fax number. They say, "Wow, this is really a credible business." You see, because what you're trying to do is they are trying to lower their risk. So when they see that, hey, you got a fax number, and sometimes you will need that fax number to submit documents, for them to fax you applications or something. Okay, so sometimes you will need that fax number anyway. Okay, so go ahead and list it, because when they see the fax number and they, when you on your documentation, they'll be like, yeah, they're legit. Okay, website. You got a website? Um, Credit providers will research your company on the internet. It's best if they find your company and the information on your company from a source that you provide to them. Okay, your website is the best place for that. Okay, when they come and research you, they will look at your contact page. They will verify that the name, the address, the telephone number is the same that you put on the ad on your application. All right. They're trying to lower their risk. They want to see any discrepancies. Okay. So you got to be mindful of that. Okay. They will come to your website and they will see that you provide the services that you say you provide. Okay. So they just double checking. They just double checking on you to make sure, hey, there is a company at this location that does what they say they do. Okay. All right. That's how they double check. Okay. You can always find me to do websites just for this particular purpose at MediaNetUSA.us. That's a new, brand new website, still under construction, but you could get, websites there. We'll hook you up. All right. All right. Email. It is important to get a company email address for your company. It's not only professional, but greatly helps in the chances of getting thumbs up from a credit provider. Setting up a business email address is just too easy and inexpensive to neglect. Okay. Now, when you do business and communicate with lenders, you should be doing it from your business email address and not one of the free email addresses. Okay. Like Gmail, um, Yahoo, all the different free websites you should not use in communication with lenders. Okay, you should use your business address. Like you have a website, xyzcompany.com. Your email should be your first name at your business company.com. Like my email is Noel, Noel, at businesscreditbuilder.us. Okay. That's an example of a professional email address. So don't use like partychick at yahoo.com. That's okay. You know the deal. Okay. Now, this whole credibility thing is the most important piece of building your business credit. The first step is the most important piece, okay? And let me tell you why. Let me sum this out by saying why this is the most important piece is because with business credit, they don't have to tell you why they denied you credit, okay? In the consumer world, one, they have to tell you have to give them permission to look at your credit, and they have to tell you why they denied you. In business, one, anybody can see your business credit report for free or for a little bit of money. Anybody can see the whole thing. Okay. So when you apply, you are applying you're actually on the computer. You got these different fields to fill out. You put in your name, your address, telephone. Well, just like I told you, these things, like for instance, the telephone number, right? Here's an example. If you put in your home telephone number, there's a database of all home telephone numbers. There's a database of all cell phone numbers. If your telephone number that you put in that field, they are looking for, they're going to pull up that list and see if it matches any of the numbers on those lists. And if it does, denied. Or they will say, we will manually underwrite this application. In a situation where they manually underwrite the applications, most likely you will not get approved. We set you up, businesscreditbuilder.us. We set you up to get automatic approvals, okay? So that these information that you put in these fields is exactly right, and things that they look for, it just goes through smoothly, okay? That's what we do here at businesscreditbuilder.us. We build your business credit and give you access to funding to start and grow your business. Contact us today to build your business credit for your business. And you can get a free guide on how to build business. Peace.